I feel like you said, I was just trying to help. Virgo, welcome to your reading. So I'm actually re-recording this intro here, just because I actually switched it out. This reading originally was intended for last week's all signs readings, but they turned out very long, and we're worth like a good weekly reading. I tried to keep it as brief as possible, but really, like, this stuff needs some good all-out, full explanations and stuff, and there's no way that I can go hours recording all these in one day. So I hope you enjoy. Let's get started. Here, this is a reading for any like betrayals that may be holding you back, that type of thing. Betrayals that may be holding you back from love or whatever, or from relationships. I apparently cannot hold my cards. So the first card is going to be the explanation. It'll explain a little bit of what happened in your situation, what you may be falsely believing. Second card will have to do with like the advice, what you may want to consider doing to help resolve that within yourself. The third card is going to be signs that you could look for, or that you will be shown, kind of like an alarm clock going off, letting you know that the love of your life, or the next love relationship that you will be in, is coming. Okay? It can be in the form of numbers, could be in correspondences, could be, that kind of thing. So, universe likes to work numbers. So, all right. Let's do this. Show me Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, because yes, check your other major placements. That way then you can get a good, why is this sticking so much for you, Virgo? Get a comprehensive view of what's going on potentially. So, all right, so show me, what is it that Virgo has? Tell me about what happened. Tell me about what they're experiencing that stops them from getting into relationships. There we go. We've got 5 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and 8 of Pentacles, okay? I'm going to get all these out here first, and then we'll talk about it. Show me the advice or what Virgo could consider doing instead. We've got Queen of Pentacles and King of Swords. Good. And then what should Virgo look for patterns of as a sign of new love? What should Virgo look for as a pattern or sign from the universe that new love is coming? Here we go, Ace of Swords. Okay. Okay. All right, so what happened in the past? What this says to me with this 10 of Swords, 5 of Wands, and 8 of Pentacles is you were just trying to make it work. You were just trying, and I feel like you said this after everything blew up on you, because this 10 of Swords says it blew up on you. I feel like you said, I was just trying to help. I feel a lot of that coming through here with this 8 of Pentacles. I was just trying to help, and they fought you on it. They fought you, they battled with you and everything with this 5 of Wands, and it all blew up in your face, and really, really hurt that they refused to even consider it. And I feel like it went really, really sour. I don't feel like you were offering unsolicited advice, and me with I have some solid Virgo placements, and I tend to give unsolicited advice just like every other Virgo out there. I tend to do that just because I'm trying to help. But this one just really went sideways on you. You're just like, I wasn't even trying to get in your way or anything like that. It was very much where you were very sorry for it. You were very sorry, and you really had backed away from it, going, okay, I'm really sorry. And it just blew up in your face, and you're just like, what just happened? It's like, I was just trying, what? So that, what that did was it made it so that you feel like you have no say. You feel like you have no say in your relationships, or in your close relationships like that. You can't try to even offer up anything that might be remotely helpful. At least you feel like you can't. You feel like you can't, you know. So say, for example, somebody's struggling with something at work or whatever, and you're like, oh yeah, I've dealt with that before, you know, that kind of thing. This is what I did, you know, that kind of thing. That's not unreasonable when somebody's talking about their stuff, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, some people are just jerks, okay? Some people are just jerks, and they just don't know how to they don't know how to tell you when they're just looking to vent about things. That's probably one of my biggest things, and so I don't know if maybe you have that too, but is that if you tell me you're just looking to vent, fantastic. I will shut my mouth and listen to you all day. I will shut my mouth. But they don't tell you that. And so when you try to offer to fix it, because we're fixers, right? When you try to offer to fix it, they're just like, can you just shut up and just let me talk? It's like, oh my God, you didn't have to be so rude about it. You know? I don't know. Obviously that's a sensitive subject for me too, but I've never had it like really blow up in my face like this did though. This one's obvious. This one's very much, it surprised you. It surprised you where it blew up in your face. So what can you do to help resolve that idea within yourself, as far as like that you're not allowed to contribute? You're not allowed to help, right? So we've got the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles here. This Queen of Pentacles, she's very sure of herself. She's very sure of her capabilities. She's very sure that she's comfortable. You know what? There's nothing you can do. She is grounded as hell. She is grounded. So stuff doesn't bother her very much. Stuff doesn't bother her very much, and she's very earthy. So she, you know, plants her feet in the ground, and when someone tries to blow her over or whatever like that, you know, someone tries to blow her over, she's just like, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I am solid. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of, and yeah, fuck you. Kind of one of those things. She's very calm about things, and so this is very, very much a Virgo type energy, and so that you can be. It's when we're concerned about our inner selves, is our ability, is what, okay, hold on. Concerned about our self-worth, really. Our self-worth. When you are not solid in your own self-worth, you are easily knocked over with what you do. You are easily betrayed. You are easily, you know, destroyed on the inside about it. So what this says is to build up your self-worth and make the solid decision to work on that. Use that brain of yours. Use that brain to see exactly who you are and stand on it. Stand on it. Throw some of that earthy stubbornness into it. Stand on it and just be like, I don't have to take this, and walk away. You know, that kind of thing. So in understanding that you won't take that behavior again, you'll never let somebody do that. You'll still continue to offer your little bit of advice, but you know, you have a grounded view of it. You don't feel the desperate need to help somebody. You only do it when your gut says you should, right? Because that's what this Queen of Pentacles does. She only does it when her gut says she should, or when somebody asks for it, that kind of thing. And then it's just like, I can help you. You know, standing back and just like, I can help you. If you want to flounder by yourself, go for it. Accepting what other people are going through. And I know that's hard. Easier said than done. But because of that, you feel limited. You feel limited in your capability to get into another relationship again. Because this one struck you hard. It struck you hard. So this one's about rebuilding yourself and standing up within yourself, knowing who you are and knowing that that past situation is past and it's gone. And the likelihood that someone's going to do that to you again is slim. Very slim. So the signs that you should look for here, Ace of Swords, in regards to signs that new love is coming your direction. What I'm going to say here is that it feels like when I see this card, I always think of the Fibonacci sequence. Okay. So you're going to start seeing things about like the golden ratio, the Fibonacci sequence, the, what's the word I'm looking for? What else do they call it? It's like Mother Nature's formula or something like that. I've heard some people refer to it like that. I feel like you're going to start seeing things about that, or seeing things that could be like shells, kind of like, in this image here, she's got the shell up there. That's in the Fibonacci sequence. It's that natural curve that living things here on this planet have. Roses have it, roses have it, shells, blah, 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 that kind of thing. Flowers. It'll be something where you don't have to be looking for it, right? Okay? You're not going to look for it. You should not look for it. The universe will tell you. It will tell you. You will not miss it. Okay? You will not miss it. It's when one day you're going to be at a store and suddenly you're going to be like, oh, looking at a book cover or something. You're going to be like, oh, look at that pattern. And then you're going to be like, oh, what? Oh, that's like that Fibonacci thing. And then you're going to be like, ding. And then something like the alarm is going off, going, hello. If you remember, now I'm going to tell you a story about how I forgot when I set an alarm. But if you remember at that time that you had set an alarm, because what I want you to do is I want you to say out loud, when I see Fibonacci patterns or Fibonacci sequence or golden ratio patterns over and over again within a week's time, and you alert me to this pattern, it's time for my next love is coming in. Okay? I want you to say that out loud, not in your head. You have to say it out loud. This is the magic. Okay? This is the magic. So you're going to do that. And so you'll set it into the universe that that's what's happening. And just know that if you see that stuff, just note it when you see it and just be like, oh, there's one, And if you see one another day later, oh, there's another one. And so then you're going to be like, and it's going to be random stuff. You may even have forgotten about it. It could be months down the line, So for example, I did something like this. The universe likes numbers. Fibonacci sequence is numbers. And so, numbers and mathematics and all that good stuff. You knew this. I had set into the universe 963. I told the universe, I said, show me the numbers 963, when it is time for me to go out and put the offer on the house that we want and need, that is perfect for us. Because we relocated across the country recently to this one. So we got here, and months later, because I had set that months before we got here, and because I've been looking at houses for a long time and everything, and we get here and everything, we get everything settled, and suddenly, like, what was it, a Thursday and a Friday, I saw like 963 like 5 times. 5 times, and I'm going, what's going on? I set an alarm for something, because I know that's the number that I usually set it with, because the number likes factors of 3. And so I was like, I set an alarm. What did I set the alarm for? I forgot about the alarm. So it's like, I don't know, but my eyes are open. Eyes are open. Eyes are open. We found my house that next day, and we put an offer on it and got it. We found the house that we wanted after months of searching. So this does work. It's a good way to set an alarm, because the problem that we always have with this world is that we don't know when things are happening. We don't know when to start really keeping an eye out. And the thing is that the alarm clock is it really does help. It really does help. So, all right, Virgo, that's what I got for you today. Thank you so much for being here. Check out the weekly love readings if you wish, and I'll see you next time.